All right, day 5 update on the 14-day screenwriting challenge for the basement. I'm just going to start out with a story synopsis of where we were and where we're at now. So David's locked up in the bathroom again, yelling insults at John, kicking the door. Meanwhile, John is in the actual basement area talking with his imaginary daughter. She wants to know why he wasn't there. When he tries to approach her, she pulls back. Her cut on her hand is still there, but it's got dried blood. But as the two talk, the blood starts to get wet again and starts to drip on the floor. He says he'll fix it, and then she tells him, "I'm okay, Daddy," and disappears. He gets angry, punches the wall, and then David says he's glad she's dead. This pisses him off, or John off, and he pulls David from the bathroom, throws him in the chair, and puts the gag back over his mouth. After this, John then sees the stuffed toy of hers called Craig, a little pink furry creature, and he tells David about this little creature. This leads into a story about his ex-wife, who he believes stole Tilly from him during the divorce. John then launches into a rambling about movies and how he'd always wanted to be the cowboy that saves the town and saves the girl. But he can't save the girl now. All he can do is make it right by his little girl. When he says his little girl, a preteen Tilly appears, very angsty and defiant. And that's where we're at. So page count update is that I completed 7 3/4 pages, total of about 27 3/4. I was able to keep distractions away and just stay in the page. Started to kind of find a cadence for things and was able to continue to go. One of the ways that I do that is just I schedule out the time. I have a 3-hour block where I'm doing nothing but writing, and I try to block out everything that could be a distraction. Put away the phone, only listen to music that can get me kind of like just to kind of wash out the background noise a little bit. And I just try to go as far as I can and try to see where things are going with the characters. And it worked out pretty well today. And I think that I'm starting to get that rhythm now and starting to really start to follow the characters to the next progression. I always want to follow the characters. That's where I get the best results. I'm not trying to force them to do things, because when I try to force them to do things, I just end up at a wall. And I want to try to avoid that wall as much as possible. So that's where things are at today, and I will see you tomorrow. And as always, keep writing.